Joining us next, we have Dean of Business Studies, Dr. Patricia Claghorn, and Vice President of Academic Services, Dr. Brenden Rickards. They're here to tell us about a flexible credential program that can help advance your career. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Dr. Claghorn, the Division of Business Studies offers, I believe, 8 different Certificate of Achievement programs. Can you tell us a little bit about what these certificates are and how they would differ from a traditional degree?
Sure. So the Certificate of Achievements that we offer are to serve multiple audiences depending on your needs. There are 8 different certificates, and they really provide different students different things. If you are an existing student, a certificate may be an additional credential that you can add to supplement your existing degree. It could be for a business student to get an extra business credential, or it could be for liberal arts to add a business credential. It can also be a great tool for a working professional who wants to tool up and get that extra credential that they need to move forward. And lastly, it can be for that student who is out there, that potential student who's never started college yet, but wants to get their foot in the door and begin. And the difference between a certificate and a degree and a traditional degree program is less credits that can be finished quickly. Okay, so we have 8 certificate programs. We have accounting, business software tools, computer graphic arts print, and computer graphic arts interactive design. We have management, help desk support, and website development. So all of those can be used by students who currently have a degree, or for students, potential students, who want to tool up and already are in the workforce. So I'll give you an example of an existing student opportunity. Our advisory boards told us that in marketing, it's not enough just to be a student with marketing background. You really should have computer graphic arts knowledge and experience, so that when you work in a marketing environment, you truly understand how to fully develop a piece. So an ideal pairing would be an AAS program in digital marketing with a certificate in computer graphic arts. There would be a perfect pairing. At the same time, you could be a health science major who thinks, well, one day I might own my own business, I might be a traveling nurse, perhaps I should have some business experience. So perhaps knowing that I'll be an entrepreneur, I'll get an accounting certificate, I'll get a management certificate. So also good for students in other disciplines who want management experience.
And what motivated you to create opportunities like this?
I would say two audiences motivated us. First of all, our students. Our students need every advantage so that they can compete. So our students motivated us to provide them with that extra added benefit. And to learn what they needed, we listened to our business advisory committees. They told us, here are the skills, here are the academic credentials that would help a student to get that next job.
And because this credential can be applied to such a broad range of students, how would you find out if it would be a good fit for you?
How would you find out if it would be a good fit? Well, I think that you should look at what career you're hoping to be in. So I think your career should guide you in terms of what that next step would be. And you can get career advice through our CAP Center, or if you're currently working, you could talk to your employer and say, you know, what skills am I missing? What credentials am I missing? Certainly we have advisors. We have our student advisors here on campus who can help you and talk you through what might be the next additional credential for you. But I think career should guide you.
And Dr. Rickards, the Division of Business Studies has obviously been a leader in the certificate program, but other divisions are participating as well. Would you be able to tell us what other certificates are available and if you expect that number to grow?
Absolutely. So in addition to the 8 that the Business Studies Division has taken the lead and developed, we also have others offered. I want to commend our Business Studies Division and Dean Claghorn for their hard work at kind of really starting this process, because it's something that we look as a college to grow. So within our STEM division, currently we have 5 different certificate offerings. What these are, there's a Civil Engineering Technologies offering, which is geared towards individuals that want to get their foot wet a little bit in civil engineering, potentially want to work out in the field. There's a Land Surveying certificate as well, which is for people that are interested in working as a field crew for land surveyors, where they go out and actually do the surveying. Like, for example, when you buy your house, they have to mark property lines, etc. There's also a Drafting and Design one that is geared towards individuals that ultimately are doing some of the design, so they learn how to work the AutoCAD programs. They can work with engineering firms as well as some construction companies. There's also a Construction Management certificate program geared towards individuals in the workforce that want to start moving their career forward in construction and not just do all of the work, but also start managing projects. The other one that's in our STEM division is an equine science one, and that's for equine science, specifically for individuals interested in running horse farms. So we are very unique, and we are the only equine science program in the state for a full degree as well as for their certificate. But the certificate is geared for people that want to specifically run just their own horse farm. Within our liberal arts division, we also have one particular certificate currently, and we have another one that's in development. The one that is in that division is digital photography. So those are for individuals that want to work potentially for the press for photography, or just want to work on their own as a freelance photographer, where maybe they're doing wedding pictures or baby pictures, whatever it is that they're interested in. Another one that's in development there is a program for education, and what they're looking at is developing a certificate for individuals that are looking at becoming teacher's aides as well as potential substitute teachers. So we're looking to grow our whole education program, and that's one of the ways in which we can get individuals engaged in that. Lastly, in our Nursing and Allied Health division, we have one in CCMA, which stands for this Clinical Medical Assistant, or I'm sorry, Certified Clinical Medical Assistant, and what that is, that's geared for individuals that want to work in doctor's offices and want to do some of the intake, some of the actual work that your physicians and nurses aren't doing when they're doing some of the intake purposes.
And how do these certificates fit in with larger initiatives such as the Rowan Work and Learn Consortium?
So our larger initiatives here are to develop with the workforce and work together with them for credentialing purposes on what they need. So we're listening to the workforce to develop things such as these certificates that we can grow and potentially offer as full degree programs. So with larger initiatives like the Work and Learn, where individuals are working at the same time, we're looking at what types of credits they could receive based on their work and building those into the degree programs.
Well, it sounds like the Certificate of Achievement program is a great, flexible addition to RCGC's offerings. Thank you both so much for stopping by to tell us about them.
Thank you.
And thank you for having us.